Hi guys! Today in The Sims 4, I'm going to be building a house for two of the internet's biggest stars. And I know what you're thinking, and no, one of them is not me. I am building a house for Pesto the penguin and Moo Deng. So if you've been living under a rock, Moo Deng is the little pygmy hippo in Thailand. So Pesto the penguin is the very large emperor penguin chick at a zoo in Australia. And he is growing up. He is losing his baby feathers. So sad. He's starting to become an adult. So what I'm thinking for this build is that for some reason these two are living together. I view Pesto as more of the mature, older one. Seems like the vibe I'm getting between these two, their dynamic, would be that he's like the reluctant caretaker, like an older brother who now has to look after his little sister, who for some reason is a different species. Or maybe he like found her and he has to take care of her now. But I view him as like a young adult, and then Moo Dang is like, like a 13-year-old, like a teenager, but a young teenager. So she's gonna be more like sassy, and then he's gonna be more serious, and then we'll just kind of merge those two styles together in one little house. They do live in very different environments, so to build a house for both of them is going to be a little tricky. Pesto the penguin and Emperor penguin, they live in Antarctica. They're surrounded by cold ice all the time. So pygmy hippos, I realized I didn't know a whole lot about them and their habitat, and then when I looked it up, the description says they are nocturnal, secretive, and rarely seen in the wild. I assume by secretive, what they meant by that was like that they are hard to find or that they're like shy. But I think we're gonna roll with that and make Moo Dang a little bit secretive. Maybe her room will like have some secrets for us. So they live in like swamps near rivers, so they do need access to water. Emperor penguins, they also need water, very different temperatures, but that's one thing they'll have in common. And no matter where we put them, it's not going to be the ideal environment for both of them. So what I'm thinking is we could put them in Mount Komorabi, Yukimatsu, in the mountains where we do have snow at least. I have seen penguins go up and down like rocks, steps. They can do it, but they don't seem particularly coordinated when they do it. So I'm thinking we'll do a one-floor house. I haven't seen Moo Dang try to go up and down steps, but I can't imagine that it would go very well. So yeah, we'll keep the house low to the ground for them. And that will also help with their access to water. All right, so this is Pesto's world and Moo Dang is just living in it. So I'm gonna make Pesto's room first over here on the right side of the house. So this is a pretty big bedroom, but he's a pretty big penguin. I'm thinking about keeping it pretty like modern. So both of them are definitely gonna get a thermostat. So that way Pesto can keep his room freezing cold and Moo Dang can keep her room nice and toasty. I like this idea that it's like cool, it's tiled. Not something I would normally put in a bedroom, but for a penguin who needs it to be real cold, yeah, let's do it. Keep his room nice and chilly. I think that he's really gonna want to be like able to look out this window. I like that. So I've done my best to do a little nook here. Maybe we can put some curtains over this. I like the idea of adding in some like icy blue here too. I'm gonna try to put like a cushion on there by putting an ottoman in there. Oh, you can't even see that in there. That is perfect. I like it. Okay, so we've got the little area where he can sit and look out the window. Even though I know this room is cold, that just looks so cozy. I'm gonna put some towels over here. So this is like the little corner where he gets ready to go out and go for a swim. And then I do want to put a table out here and some towels on it for him. I'm feeling like spa day stuff in here. Very modern, sleek. I'm adding in some blues here too because icy snow angels. So do we have just like snow drifts? Probably in Ziva. Let's put a snowflake ice sculpture in here. Kind of cool. Haha, get it? Cool as one of his nightstand decorations. And this one I believe is supposed to be like a close-up snowflake. So we'll give him that artwork. Oh, put some snow in there for him. Oh, maybe a desk. He's a serious guy, this little Pesto. I like these like industrial lights for him. Nuts and bolts from Get Together. A basic white chair for him. I do want to put a rug right here for when he comes in. I'm thinking about the snowy escape. There we go, that white one. And maybe Moo Deng's room used to be his office, but now he has to work in here. Oh wait, but this is for the Star Seeker, for the astronaut career. So maybe he's an astronaut. That would be cute. First penguin in space, probably. All right, we've got a serious desk for a serious penguin who does serious work, maybe in space. Maybe he's like collected on rocks. These are different rocks, even though they look the same. He only collects the white and the blue. He's into science, so we've got some of these up here for him. We'll give him another sciencey picture. Thinking about that base game dresser that's kind of very like flat. I was thinking about this one, but looking in here, I actually really like this one. Thank you, wardrobe. Now, one more thing I do want to put in here. So I wanted something that looked kind of like homemade or like Moo Deng made it, and I was going for like artwork, but I think these would be perfect. So just move things around a little bit on that desk. But now we have these mason jar snow globes, and we can say that Moo Deng made those for him. He's a creative type. All right, so moving on to our living space. Got to figure out how to divide this up so we can do a little living room over here. So for the most part, this living area is going to be a continuation of Pesto's look that I've completely made up, where it's like kind of light gray, modern, not real cozy, but then we're gonna have like little touches of Moo Deng here and there. And then we'll get like a nice cushy chair. He's not a monster, he likes a little bit of comfort. Blue and icy, I like it. All right, well isn't that just like the saddest little living room you ever did see? The one thing I'm thinking about in here to be kind of like something little Moo Deng has brought into his life, I'm gonna have her get the cross stitch kit. So this is one thing, yeah, it's not gonna match the room, but basically I'm putting this here as like, this is Moo Deng. And he's okay with it because he loves her. All right, so let's just get a rug in here. I feel bad if I've like totally read him wrong. He might see this and be like, really? That's what people think of me? That gives us a decent amount of color, makes it look not so boring. A big arch, just to separate the like dining room, kitchen from this little, which I think we can probably use the same flooring throughout. I'm thinking about a light wood. I think that looks good. So we got a tiny little living room here. And then you know what else we need? We need the basket of cozies because we got to keep Moo Deng warm here. All right, just a plain bookshelf over here. All right, so we've got our little blankets there because Moo Deng is going to get cold. Do we have like a space heater? We do. That is a good idea. Okay. We'll put a space heater in here too. So let's get kitchen / dining room done here. It's gonna be a little like open to the entryway. I'm pretty sure penguins eat only fish, but I bet Moo Deng needs some fruit. Maybe some paneling to make it like a little warmer. I like that. We have a very small kitchen, but I'm okay with it here. We can put like our fridge in the corner. Yeah, we can put some shelves there instead of cupboards. All right, so now we need some dishes to put up there. We have some, I know we have some stacks of plates. There we go, from Snowy Escape. And you know what? I like those blue ones. But maybe we'll put another set in here too. Something a little brighter for Moo Deng. And maybe, again, we're going to put some things up here, like maybe he's got her some tea now, some stuff that's maybe not for Pesto, a cookie jar. All right, so we've got some dishes over here. We've got our fridge stove. We've just kept it very simple, white, modern. And then we'll put a rug in here too. Okay, brightening it up just a little bit over here with that rug. And then I put this one in front of the door. And I want this umbrella rack. Yeah, so it's still modern, just not like cold. That's what I'm trying, I mean, okay, cold, yes, because he's a penguin. But not cold, like sterile. I don't want it to look too sad in here. All right, so maybe we can get some artwork over here. There's our tiny little kitchen. We've got some dishes here, but then got some cute little tea canisters for Moo Deng here. Let's do our bathroom. Yeah, we can still do like white and gray, but we can use some of this Jungle Adventure stuff that will get us some more, just some patterned walls at least. We need a bathtub for sure. So I'm thinking we can do like a his and hers mirror here. So one on each side, one for each of them. So then we'll have like Moo Deng side and Pesto side. So we've got a little cologne set here, and then we have this little nail care set from Spa Day from Moo Deng over here. A little basket of lotion and the perfume. I want her side to look a little more cluttered and messy. Alrighty then, we'll put our shower over here by the sink, and then we'll have our toilet over here. So we can use our Jungle Adventure shower that's going to match our wall. Big fan of that design. We definitely need curtains in here since this is looking out into Pesto's pool. We use these curtains from Island Living. So they're sheer, but it looks like you can like drop down an opaque curtain. And then let's do another towel rack over here by this shower. There's our double bathroom for them. All right, moving over to Moo Deng's room. This is the one I've been most excited about. So what I'm thinking in here is that it's going to be kind of like Y2K teenager, very like pink. We've got, like string lights. I don't want to make myself look too old, but maybe the CDs. I don't know. Can she be a teenager like at the same time I was? Would that be okay? So I picture her being like a little bit chaotic and messy, but I want this room to be fun. I really want that chair from Snowy Escape. There it is, that has like the little blanket on it. A little poof in here, ottoman. There, so she can go get cozy by the fire. I'm just gonna put like 3 tiles here because when she comes in, she's gonna be wet and cold, and we don't, we need a place for like all that water to go. I like the colors there. Those are fun. So we just have like a bunch of towels here for her, and then maybe the towel on the wall as well. So I want that zebra print rug that's in the weird shaped one from Seasons. Wow, that's huge. I had no idea that was it. I'm going to use these string of snowflakes. So I wanted some string lights in here, but I kind of like that she would get the ones that make sense for like their environment. 1 wall of string lights. Perfect. And then we'll definitely get some curtains in here. We got to keep out the cold. I like the idea that she's like the creative type, and I'm going to make her an artist and give her an easel in here. Just using this pre-made gallery wall from Decor to the Max. I'm going to give her a laundry basket, but I'm also going to give her these dirty clothes. So even though the hamper's right there, she's not about that. What is she, a maid? I don't picture Moo Deng putting her stuff away. No way. Oh yeah, we need to get her a thermostat so she can freeze in here. And this is just like my favorite plant to put in here because it fits so nicely. All right. I love it. So that's Moo Deng's room all finished. She's a little bit messy. She's a little bit eclectic. One more thing that we need for her. So I know I had said that one of the things that came up when I looked up what type of environment pygmy hippos live in, one thing that came up was they're secretive, and I know I said I think that just means they are hard to find in the wild, but I like to think that she is harboring a secret. What better way to portray a secretive hippo than a hidden secret room? Here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna make this like a fun teenage girl hideout room. So yeah, I remember when I was like 12, my friend had a big closet, and then like in the back behind her clothes she had posters of music that she like wasn't really allowed to listen to. So I thought that was so cool, and so I did the same thing, although my music was still the Christian music that I was allowed to listen to. Justin fan poster. Yeah, let's put that in here. I want one of those wicker chairs from Island Living in here. I think those look very like teen girl room-y. So maybe she like comes in here to read or to listen to music. I'm doing it. I'm putting the CDs in here. No one can stop me. So we've got like her journal in here, her CDs. So let's get her a stereo too. This is kind of like reminiscent of Lane Kim's room in Gilmore Girls, which is another thing I would love to do in The Sims. So yeah, we've just got this like secret little room so she can listen to her music, write in her journal, and just get away from it all. Maybe she can grab a book from her secret bookshelf before she goes in. And that is Moo Deng's room. I just love how this turned out. So here we have Moo Deng's room, very like teenage girl room, and then we also have this little secret room because pygmy hippos are secretive. And here's our lights, music. Then out here, so we've got a hot spring here for Moo Deng. I am just going to put a little chair out here for her. So we have the cold pool for Pesto, the hot spring for Moo Deng. So that's what it looks like lit up at night. So there's our finished house for Moo Deng and Pesto the penguin. This has been a really fun build. If you're a zookeeper or someone who has seen Pesto the penguin and you think, wow, you really got his personality wrong, feel free to let me know. I'm not going to do anything about it, but it's good to know. Same with Moo Deng. She's very sassy. I feel like we see a lot of her personality on the internet though. So like very sassy, maybe a little immature, so I've made her like the teenager. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.